Hi everyone, welcome back to the Torok channel. So, another Harley Benton card box with another Harley Benton guitar inside. I have just finished the review of the Harley Benton LS. So what stands in this box is something totally different. It's the Harley Benton SC-550 second version with some new spec sheets, some new features, something I think will be very interesting. So let's waste no time talking, let's open the box. Okay, here it is. Harley Benton SC-550 second version. You may tend to believe that I love this kind of desert flame, tobacco flame finish, cut what you will. In fact, it's not my favorite at all, but the idea behind my choice, because I have bought this guitar, and if I am not fan enough, I'm gonna return it, but I was not given this guitar for free by Harley Benton. Anyway, the idea behind this choice of color is to compare the finish and the quality of the painting with the SC-550 Plus to see if this one has better top, a better flame, this kind of thing. Okay, well, this far. Okay, it looks pretty nice to me. I mean, there's something very usual for me because I already have a SC-550 Plus. The shape is the same, the feel is the same, the finish is a bit different, a bit darker, I'd say. So far, so good, because, well, no flow, no problem. And for once, and that's to be mentioned, the toggle doesn't move. First time I have a Harley Benton with, I would call it a decent toggle. Great job. Okay, apart from that, well, Tesla pickups, I really can't wait to hear them. Good job so far. So now comes the time to plug this thing in and listen to how it sounds. So let's go for the demo in the mix. Okay, so what you've just heard is this Harley Benton SC-550 II. Interesting Tesla pickups. I'm gonna talk about it more in detail when I come to play the guitar alone. But right now I'm gonna talk to you about what you couldn't see or hear through the demo. And just before we go there, I would like to ask you to subscribe to this channel if it's not already done. Leave thumbs up under this video and under all my other videos if you like them, of course. Leave comments if you've got something to say. I generally do answer pretty quickly. Of course, share my video with your friends on social networks and so on and so on. And if you order anything from my partner Toman, may it be this guitar, another guitar, bass, piano, saxophone, whatever you may buy, please use my partner links that's going to be in the description down below. For you, exact same thing as any order you would pass on Toman. For me, it's going to be a precious help to make more content, more demo, more reviews, so please use this link. And now let's talk about this guitar. Alright, I'll start with the headstock as usual. Okay. First things first, the tuners. Could someone please tell me what this pistachio green is supposed to match with? If you look at the guitar, white nut, gonna talk about it too. Pretty brown, desert flame, yellow, edge white, something like that. What in the name of, you know, are those tuners supposed to match with? I still wonder, and I still haven't found an answer to my question. Okay, quite a lot of people would have loved to see those vintage looking tuners disappear. I understand your point, because I'm not a huge fan of them. Of course, they work well. Well, of course, it's not sure, but okay, trust me, they work well, they're not jumpy, the guitar stays in tune really very well. But these things are really ugly as far as I'm concerned. And another downside of the tuners, if you want to change them, as you can see, there are two screws, one up and one down. So if you want to change for some more modern locking tuners, well, I don't know any modern locking tuners with one drill here and one drill there. So the back of the headstock is going to become ugly with holes that are not used to anything. So that's something I really wonder how useful it is. And why is Harley Benton still trying to imitate and copy Gibson or Epiphone when now they have their own name? I think they could really move forward and do something else. Okay, now the nut. It's a graphite nut, and again, could someone please tell me what this bright white nut is supposed to match with? Certainly not the edged white binding all around the guitar and the pickup rings. So that's two minor things. But this guitar could look really very good if only you had, edged white buttons here. Why not? At least it would match with something else. Edge white nut or black nut that could match with the headstock. Apart from that, as you can see, the finish is really very well made. And that's another great surprise, because this guitar, unlike the SC-550 I or the SC Custom II, is made in Indonesia and not in Vietnam. So better build quality, better playability, and better finish. And a quick word about the stainless steel frets. Okay, you won't bleed your hand if you do that. These frets are really bigger than usually. They are, jumbo frets and not medium jumbo. And really the polish job is very well made. When you make a slide on this guitar, really you feel it, you hear it. It's very, very fluid and very, very nice job from this point. Okay, aside from that, well, I'm gonna talk about pickups a bit later. Okay, the bridge and tailpiece are made by WSC, same as the tuners are made by WSC. Good quality hardware. It seems that they're not very expensive, so really very interesting guitar, because for less than 300 bucks you've got really something very good. The access to the 22nd fret, as usual on the SC-550, is pretty good, as you can see. So, well, Yes, very convincing guitar. For less than 300 bucks, you've got stainless steel frets, you've got a graphite nut, you've got a nice player, you've got a guitar that's comfortable, not so heavy, it's 3.5 kilograms sharp. Very interesting guitar. And now, because we were talking about the Tesla pickups, and I know you guys and girls want to hear more about those Tesla pickups, let's go listen to this guitar alone, and then I'll tell you my deep thoughts about it. Here we go. Okay, as you have heard, they are very interesting pickups. I'm gonna compare them with the Roswell LEF, because I mean that's what they're supposed to replace. Well, I think they are a bit darker, they have more precision, and they've got something like a more modern sound than the Roswell LEFs that are pretty rock and roll, vintage, 80s, something like that. This one are more modern, and as far as playing metal goes, they're doing the job. as far as playing clean goes, they're doing a good job. You can play blues, especially with the neck pickup, which is very interesting with some bluesy setups. Very versatile, even though you can regret that these pickups cannot be splitted. So if you want some splittable pickups, well, try and find yourself an SC custom that comes with the Roswell LEF or HEF, depending upon the finish. But if you want some splittable pickups, this is not the guitar you should take unless you prepare yourself to changing the pickups. But apart from that, I found them very interesting, and maybe not the best, of course, you could find, but I consider them a little upgrade if you compare them to the Roswell LEF. Now, are those pickups gonna replace the Roswell LEF in all the Harley Benton guitars? Well, the answer is no, and this answer has been given to me by Thomas customer service. It's just for this guitar. Maybe you will see them on some other guitars like the ALS, for instance, but the Roswell are here to stay. So what's interesting with this new guitar, this new SC-550, is that it has a lot of difference with the SC Custom II, which was not the case before. I mean, now you've got different pickups, you've got stainless steel frets, you've got vintage looking tuners if you love them, of course, and you've got a totally different guitar than the SC Custom II. Maybe it's gonna help you choose between the two, maybe not, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy that Harley Benton finally gave a different soul to the SC-550. Okay, for those who wonder how this one does compare with the SC-550 Plus that comes with EMG pickups, I'm gonna make a dedicated comparison videos between the two, because there's a lot to say, there's a lot to show. Of course, I want to let you hear the differences of tone. A quick word about the balance on your lap. Okay, the point of balance is here. Well balanced. I think it's going to be no different from the SC Custom Plus or what you're used to having on the single cut guitars. Well, all in all, did I like this guitar? Yes, quite a lot, apart from the two minor aesthetics points that I have mentioned previously. Interesting guitar, versatile, comfortable, nice player, very interesting stainless steel frets, especially for the price. Very, very good guitar. So, well, that's it for today. See you very soon for the comparison between this one and the SC-550 Plus. But, well, for now, see you very soon.
For metal.